always fresh, every day. You're watching Fastlane Daily.
Today's episode is electric. We get electric car news from two high-end car makers, Porsche and Rolls-Royce. There must be something going on with this whole going green movement, I guess. Also, we have a story from Australia that we just couldn't make up even if we tried. And we check in with our spies in Colorado to see what prototypes are currently in high-altitude testing. Here's a hint. Has a wide body. I'm not talking about that chick. Her. All that plus my first car. I'm Derek D. You're checking out Fastlane Daily on a hump day. Jeez, it's already Wednesday.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D. Always fresh every day.
And now it is time for...
All
All right, I like that. I like what you did there. Cool. In a recent interview with a German magazine, the new Porsche CEO Michael Macht confirmed that Porsche is working on an electric sports car. There's been rumors for months that such a car is in development, but this is the first official statement on the subject. Porsche is no stranger to eco-friendly sports cars. All of their models have had excellent emission standards for years, and the company has recently introduced hybrid and diesel technology for the Cayenne. There's no word on what sports car in the Porsche portfolio will gain the next electric technology, but we shouldn't hold our breath too long. Of course, we'll probably see a concept first, with production versions still almost a decade away. And of course it is. Why would it be any sooner? Macht also went on to say that hybrid technology is the first obstacle the company needs to conquer. And he even hinted at a hybrid technology in future race cars. And we've all heard of straight up gangsters. No, that's a wannabe gangsta. This kind. Yeah, Scarface. Badass. But this next kind of gangster is a whole other category. A 33-year-old man in Australia rolled his car in a single vehicle traffic accident. And when a person came to his rescue, the man pulled out a gun and started shooting at him. If that wasn't bad enough, when the police arrived, he ran. Emphasis on the word ran. Here's where it gets a little weird. The gunman is a double amputee with 2 prosthetic legs, and he was on the run for 8 hours. 8 hours. Turns out he's also wanted for an alleged stabbing. Okay, so let me get this straight. On the run for 8 hours with no legs, he shoots and stabs people. Am I right, guys? That is a new definition of gangster. I'm sorry. No one was injured in the incident, and the man was later caught. But for a while there, he really had a leg up on the cops. He really legged it from the crime scene. I wonder what car he drives, a Super Leggera? Right, guys? Okay, that's enough. Thanks to the Courier Mail of Australia for that story. Wow, interesting. He really ran ahead. Now to the internet rumor mill. Rolls-Royce might be joining the Green Party. What do we mean by that? No, you hippies, they aren't voting for Nader. But they could be working on an all-electric Phantom. At the Goodwood Revival, CEO Tom Purvis stated that electric fits hand in glove with the goals of the Phantom. He noted that the idea is under consideration. It's unknown what could power this electric version or if it will in fact be produced at all. Purvis didn't give any specifics, but as all rumors go, we'll know more when it happens. As for you hippies, you need to have a job to get one. A very well-paying job, so you're probably out. And look what we came across yesterday. Spy shots from our main man on the ground in Colorado. Wait, do we actually have a spy that takes these pictures? Does he dress in black? Does he look like this? I'm asking. Maybe we do. Although we know for sure it is an Audi mule, the question is, for what model? As you can see, it is on a current generation A6 body, but it has some serious modifications in order to compensate for its massive width.
That's what she said.
That was terrible. Anyway, good job. Anyway, we believe it is the chassis mule for the next generation RS4 undergoing high altitude testing in the Rockies. Can you tell by the snow on the ground in mid-September? Yeah, it's there already. The reason we believe it is the next generation RS4 is because it utilizes Audi's modular longitudinal platform, which is rumored to be used in the next generation A6. Quattro GmbH prefers to work on one particular RS model at a time. With the RS5 soon to debut and the development stages complete for that car, the Skunkworks division of Audi is moving on to the next project, what we believe is the next gen RS4 on the B8 chassis. So what do you think? Is it an early stage RS4 or just the next generation A6 due out in a year's time? Comment. Do it. Do it. Next up, some My First Car action with my main man, Henrik Fisker. Keep it along that whole electric car line in today's show. Oh, that's after this, yes. Suck that in for you.
That was cigarette shark.
See, I don't want to portray to the kids that smoking is good. You can't keep your pearly whites if you smoke. So don't smoke. Plus, you'll die of cancer.
A public service announcement from your friends at Fastlane Daily.
Welcome back. We're going to highlight some of your guys' first cars. Sexy Time 5598 said, my first car was a 1992 Celica GTS 5-speed. It was creepy. It had blood in the back floorboard. That's just creepy. Why would you buy a car with blood in it? No, that's what I'm asking. Why would you buy a car with blood in it? Anyway, SBD Through said, my first car was my sister's 2003 Jetta. She hit a boat with it. Got a nice big gash on the front bumper. It was a slow-ass car, but it does the job. What were you driving? Jesus' car? Does it drive on water? What is? I don't get it. Anyway, let's move on to my first car with Henrik Fisker. Roll it. I am here with none other than the man himself, Henrik Fisker. How you doing?
Hi, good to meet you.
Good to see you. From Fisker Automotive, he designed some of the most beautiful cars in the world, including these two here. We got the Karma and the new Sunset Concept right here. What was your first car?
My first car was an Alfa Romeo Alfa Sud TI, and that was a European model only, a small front-wheel drive Alfa Romeo. I think it had a 1.2-liter boxer engine.
Really?
With 68 horsepower, and it felt incredibly fast. But of course it
Incredibly
wasn't.
fart almost. Incredibly fast.
Incredibly fast. And I actually had the engine, actually the first engine blew up, and then I had put in a tuned engine, a race engine that had, I believe, 125 horsepower. My most memorable thing was probably a pretty severe accident I had in the car where I was driving way too fast. And, being in my probably around 19, 20 years old, you think you're invincible.
Pretty much.
And I took a bend probably around, 80, 90 miles an hour. And I rolled the car several times.
Wow.
And I remember jumping out of the car, running down the street and kind of...
While it was rolling?
Well, no, I actually was rolled and was done, and I ran out of the car thinking it's going to explode like it does in film, but of course it didn't. And a couple of people came out and they said, well, how many dead people's in the car? And I said, no, I'm the guy driving it, because it was completely flat. But so
you were fine.
I was fine. I survived, and I remember my Alfa Romeo dealer told me that it's just like falling off a horse. You need to get in a car right away, otherwise you might be afraid you'll never drive a car again. So he lent me one of his newest Alfa Romeos, which of course he was very kind, but he wanted to sell me a car.
Yeah.
So I'm still a car fanatic even after that accident.
My next question is, what do you hope happened to it? But I could guess that it probably
I think it was just crushed and
crushed
scrapped.
down
yeah.
and scrapped.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Henrik, I appreciate it. Or can I
Thank
call
you.
you? Can I call you Fisk?
You can call me Henrik. That's
Henrik.
fine. Nice to meet you. Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Henrik Fisker, Fisker Automotive, Karma and Sunset. Beautiful cars. Nice. Henrik Fisker, that's my boy. Hook me up one of those Karmas. Or maybe Russell, you can get us a press Karma. Well, that about does it for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D. Remember, Facebook.com/Fastlane Daily, Twitter.com/Fastlane Daily, all the above. And you can just call me PBS. I'm rocking a plain brown shirt. I'm in a plain brown shirt.